It's Ollie Towle! Yeah! Good evening. So, I came out recently to Australia. I moved to Australia. You see, my mum, she's really quite traditional, but I think she would have preferred if I came out as gay than moving to Australia. You see, there's a little bit of scripture in the Bible, so she could have at least prayed on that, but there's nothing in the Bible about Australia, So, I spend quite a bit of time on FaceTime. That's how me and my mum keep in touch. I say FaceTime. She's not the best with technology, so I spend about an hour a week looking directly up her left nostril. So bless her. So she turns around to me one day and goes, "My little man," I'll explain. So she was a single parent. I was an only child, so I got called some weird fucking names. So she says, why don't we do some of the stuff that we used to do in the UK, but over video call? So I said, sounds lovely. She suggests dinner and a film, but we do it over video call. So at the end of the call, she turns around to me and goes, "So next week, are we going to try that Netflix and chill?" And for those of you that don't know, Netflix and chill is where you pop on a film with the intention of getting a little bit fruity. We're talking anything from a little smooch to sex, but we're drawing the line at anal. So as you can imagine, she's mortified. So I'm on the Zoom to the nostrils, and I have to explain to her what she's just told me. Then we hear from the kitchen, her partner, Neil. He's like, "Netflix and chill, I want to get involved." He's giving it a Google. He's in the absolute freak. So yeah, I tell her what she's said. Like I said, she's mortified. She's only gone and invited Clive and Sally from across the road over this week for a Netflix and chill. And I'm like, you've just dove headfirst into the local swinging community. I turned 34 this year. It's a bit of a weird age because basically all of my mates are up at 3 a.m. On one hand, you've got the ones with newborns changing nappies. On the other hand, you've got the ones that are out boozing, sort of snorting a different type of talcum powder, if you know what I mean. And then there's the really weird ones, the ones that are doing both. They wake up in the morning, they've got white powder on the shirt, but they're not sure whether that's from the baby or whether that's from the night before. I'm not a dad yet, but I think I'm starting to understand that sort of unconditional love that sort of only a parent may have. Sort of no matter what this thing does or how bad it is, that you love it. And I think probably all of us in this room tonight have that sort of feeling about something, and we can all agree on. And I think that thing is the smell of your own farts. Because no matter how bad they smell to you, they always smell worse to other people. And you're sat there thinking, yeah, I made that. That was mine. Yeah, I'm proud of that. So I think maybe, I am ready to be a dad. So the cost of living crisis, everyone's going on about how to save money, and people are saying, you've got to shop at Aldi, you're going to save loads of money shopping there compared to Woolies or Coles. But I think Aldi, compared to what you'd save, you lose in years off your life and grey hairs because of how stressful it is shopping there. You approach the checkout, and it's bing, closing checkout 2. Then there's a stampede to the other side of the store. Then bing, opening checkout 4. Everyone runs back the other way. By the time you've actually got to a checkout, we've lost 2 pensioners, you're severely dehydrated, and then any liquids that you've got in your cart, you've already drank. Last week, I had to down a jar of pickle juice just to stay hydrated. So then you finally start checking out, but you end up with this mountain of shopping, because I don't know if you've ever been, but the bit where all the food goes is absolutely tiny. It's about the size of the door that Rose should have been on in the Titanic. That's how small we're talking. So you're checking out, and then the guy who's sort of like pushing the food through, he's not making sure whether you're keeping up with him. He's in his own little world. He's just scanning away. You've got tins of tomatoes, you've got pasta everywhere. He looks just like Stevie Wonder, just like, boop, boop, totally oblivious of whatever's happening. And then the cheeky fucker, when he's done, he just turns around and he's like, cash or card? Cash or card, mate? I can't reply to you. I look like a suckling pig. I've got an apple stuck in my mouth. Like, ha! I've got concussion from where you've just thrown a bag of potatoes at my head. And I'm trying to key in the my card number. But like I say, I've got concussion. I look like I've had a stroke. So, yeah. I've been Ollie Towle. Thanks very much.
This is a comedy show!
Ollie Towle, big hand, come on! Is that your husband? Yeah.